Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials, or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families. Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials?
Just in case you missed the beginning. I'm going to have one done in Spanish, too. Or some other language. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for coming. So, tonight's channeling, we have the moon. Channeling the moon, that'd be interesting. I believe that is possible. And Raptor race, I feel that they will come through. Somebody will come through. So, thank you everyone for coming again. And would someone like to start us off with a blessing?
Yes, sure. I'll go. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. صدق الله العظيم. Blessings to all.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. We'll just leave the door open and see who comes through. So, catch you guys later. I am Naomi, a female raptor.
Hello, Naomi. Greetings.
Greetings to all of you. I am still attaching myself. We've been watching your collective for a while now. It is quite fascinating to us. This brings us much joy to see that you have welcomed us.
Hello, Naomi, and welcome to Planet Earth. Please explain yourself to us. Introduce us to you.
I am one of the Raptor race.
And that's what exactly?
Extraterrestrial, humanoid raptor, face as a raptor, body as a humanoid, but also raptor type skin. I am dark skin, well, not necessarily. I am more light skin raptor, more of a goldish color, yellow, gold.
Are you related to the reptilians?
No, they do not care much for us. We do have a history that is unfriendly, but we are past that now. We are like the reptilians. Of course, there are reptilians that are helping your race, but there are those that are not helping it. Let me go into more of my introduction so it'll help you understand who I am. One moment. We are benevolent. We are on your moon and occasionally on Mars when we are summoned or needed. There is much going on there I cannot discuss. We are here to help with your ascension process. We were born on your planet. We ascended to this extraterrestrial form. During your dinosaur age, many of us ascended, and many did not. Of course, your histories aren't exactly as it is in your history books. But we ascended into a extraterrestrial or higher density, as you say. We chose to go into a human form to join the Galactic Federation. And we have left Earth for a very long time, and we have returned. Because our knowledge of your society, we have much secrets, we know much that others do not quite understand. Even your Lyrans are not fully understand or have a remembrance of history because much of it has been lost. But we are part of your secret space program. That is true. We are part, as I said before, of the Mars Project. Somewhat. We have been at a distance recently because we are not welcome there anymore. Because there's many forces there that are unfriendly. But yes, as for your world, we are helping bring strength to your society. Of course, there's fear of reptilians, and yes, some of our raptor races are. We do eat meat, some do, I do not. There are those that are frightening in appearance. That is another reason why we have not shown ourselves or had much contact, because those are afraid of us. Which is understandable. But we work with friendly, our galactic friends, as you call your galactic friends. We help in what we can, as for spirituality, to bring spirituality to your planet, to help Mother Earth in her ascension program, to help her stay together as much as the world is falling apart in many ways. We do have a history that's unfriendly to your civilizations of your ancient worlds, Egypt, and ancient cities that have been forgotten. As we were ascending, some of us became lost. But that is over now. We have overcome that. Okay. If you have anything to ask, that's fine.
Yes, I do. Regarding your ascension, That means you've been on Earth and you ascended, and now are you at 5D or where are you?
Fourth density, some are at five.
Uh-huh.
I am at fourth.
And when were you
Yes,
finish off?
it helps with communication. Yes, go ahead.
When you were on Earth, were you only on the civilized nations like Egypt, Peru, these areas, Nazca and Stonehenge, things like that? Were you in those areas, or where were you?
Nazca, yes. There's civilizations that have been erased from your histories. Not to Atlantis. We were not welcome there. We were not quite together at that time. Yes, parts of Egypt. Let's see, Africa. Africa is more of where we were, our presence. So.
And how did you ascend? That means you were spiritual beings, and how you ascended, isn't it?
How did we ascend? We were spiritually. We were not all raptors ascended. Only a small amount. Now we are in the hundreds and thousands now. But during your Earth's evolution, during the end of the dinosaur era, mostly during the middle, we were very spiritual. A small group and other extraterrestrials helped us with communication, and we decided to move forward from our state that you are familiar with, the animal state, or however you want to call that, dinosaurs, whatever. And they assisted us and took us in. Some Lyrans, Palladians, Greys were actually very helpful to us. And as we ascended, we finally matured enough where we could take care of our own.
So, do you have any interesting information that we should be aware of?
Obviously, your group is obvious. We know that the secret space program is alive and well. Many humans do travel throughout the universe in secret. Part of your elites are part of that program. Some do not return. Some do. Of course, the human experience isn't always welcomed on all planets. Third density, that's all they can. If they leave, they have to go to a third density, as far as I'm concerned. A third density planet. That's where they can at least live peacefully. As for your site to site. I don't have anything to add to that. That hasn't been said already.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you were coming into the channel, I began to feel like a spiral of energy in my body, and then the spiral went from up and down, and then I felt a snake-like energy coming out of my solar plexus towards the computer. Was I just helping you to come in?
Yes. Because we are not quite. Our welcome is, well, we are welcomed, but we are still, you can say, new at this still.
So am I anchoring you here?
Partly, yes. Your energies are helping us continue this communication.
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there anything you would like to tell me specifically?
There are many energies around you. You are open to many, such as the Naga. They love you very much.
Yes.
I also believe after this lifetime you will return to them, become part of their society. But that's your choice, of course.
Of course.
I believe that's an option. Your stay here is helping them understand this world, you and others. Because many still have questions. They're at a level where it's not always easy to figure this place out.
Mm-hmm.
The more they know, the more they can help it. The more they can, gives them more reason to be patient instead of just packing bags and leaving. You know what I mean? Because many of the species have planned to do that. Not anymore, but in the beginning, such as your Gertficknir helped this communication, such as they did not give up on your society. Even parts of Gertficknir gave up. But Palladians did not. Some Lyrans did not. Some Ninyel. Not all were agreed on this plan. Just let it go. Just stand back. But many felt that interaction was needed. Needed to, because of the manipulation was too much. Too many species were taking too much advantage of this world. Greys, reptilians, even your Illuminati were going too far. So that is why you have your Gertficknir to intervene. And that was quite controversial, but it's helped so much. And so many races have such a different opinions now of interfering, at least in that degree. They're on the line, as you say, but that is all good.
Yes. May I ask another question? Does your race have any connection to the Nagas?
Yes, in many ways, they helped us in our ascension.
Oh, okay.
They helped us with spirituality because, of course, we were very violent during our ascension process, and they helped us because they went through the same thing in many ways. They helped us calm down and understand our spirituality.
Would you mind telling me what time period maybe that was? Like before 15,000 years, or how long ago, or what's the distance in time?
It's mostly around, when their help came to us, it's mostly around the ancient Egypt.
Okay.
We had help from other races before that, but the Naga helped us during ancient Egypt to really help ground us into what we should be, or what we can be.
Was your species already in existence before, I guess, the destruction or the ice age, the destruction of the dinosaurs?
Yes, we ascended before that time period happened. Before that, we moved on before that.
I see. And so you came back to Earth.
Yes, we've been here on and off during your dark ages. Of course, that was a dark time for us also. During your Renaissance. But we've learned so much from that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we're still animal-like in many ways, but we have much knowledge that is vital to your ascension process because we've been through it on this world. So,
Maria has a question.
yes.
She would like to know, have she had a past life on the Naga planet? If yes, please elaborate.
I believe so, but I am not privileged to that information. I'm not. There are other beings that can connect to that. I cannot do that.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I'm just wondering, you have a message for me?
Yes, there's many positive reptilians around you to help you with strength, honor, help you communicate with other extraterrestrials. And also, I believe, feel your family, the love from your family, even if they don't always show their love, they always will love you.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, they have sometimes trouble showing their...
Expressing.
Yes. Lovely.
Thank you.
Naomi, I want to know what you meant by Raptor. It wasn't clear in my head. What is it like?
The life as a raptor? Is that what you're saying? Right now,
What I'm saying, the
yes.
word Raptor, you heard me?
No, I don't believe so, no.
No, the word...
I believe you broke up.
Raptor itself, the word Raptor itself, what do you mean by that?
Such as your Raptor race. Raptor as in dinosaur. Raptor.
Dinosaur-like.
Yes.
I understand. So when have you gone? When have you ascended? Since what time? Since when? Has it been a long time or something?
Long time. During before the Ice Age, many thousands of, actually hundreds of years before the Ice Age, we were only a small group that we have evolved enough where we wish to move on to a higher state of consciousness. Others were not willing to do so. At this time, we have, as you call it, spacecrafts. We do communicate with your governments. Of course, they do not welcome our communications, but we are...
Yeah, I'm wondering. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know. Are you finished or? Okay. Yeah, I woke up with like a really good feeling, but I can't remember my dream from last night. I'm just wondering, can you tell me what I was doing like in Dream World last night?
First thing that comes to mind, I believe you left your body during the night. As for sight to sight, it was, I believe it was more astral travel.
Yeah, I feel like I was being taught some stuff by someone. Could you tell me like what was going on, and can you tap into that, or?
I believe Palladian, Arcturian, more Palladian actually. Arcturian was there though.
Is there any way you could tap into what they were teaching me, or what was going on, or?
I believe they want to keep that. I believe you have an idea what that is. I don't think they want to keep that.
All right, that's good enough. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Naomi.
Hello.
Welcome here tonight. Did you have a message for the community tonight?
Yes, that we are friendly. We are not exactly... If you see some person, yes, frightening, you be scared easily. We are not exactly what you are used to. That is why you do not see us. Some do if they are open to seeing us. Of course, we do not have the humor of some of your reptilians, but actually we do, but they do not like our sense of humor. We are not reptilians. We have disconnected from that. So we were always a different race than reptilian. Reptilians do control they can control dinosaur races, yes, through telepathy, but they cannot control us. We do work within your governments. Of course, we are not welcomed, but we appear anyway. Those that wish to speak to us, we speak to them. Part of your Black projects all across the world, actually. This Hadron Collider, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. That is not used in a positive way. I imagine that message has been. That is actually to harm your world more than help it. To intervene within densities, to even harm other extraterrestrials. It is not, as far as I'm concerned, a working condition right now because of what its negativity that it can cause. I figured I'll put that out there for you. Continue.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, go Alan.
Thank you. Can't the positive ETs do something about the Hadron Collider? Can't they like stop it with their technology or something?
It has been stopped, yes.
Oh, that's the case. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Do you are the same lineage, if I can say, of the Razor, the Raptor, which contact me this week?
Oh yes, that's correct. That's right. He's part of our collective.
Okay.
He is shy, but I do not believe he's quite ready for communication like this. But he is monitoring this.
Okay.
Reason for contact is because you have a background with us. As a raptor, I believe not. But as a human communicating with a raptor, I believe you've had lifetimes where we have interacted.
Okay. Do we need some kind of permission to lift up his shyness?
It is up to him. I believe he will. At this point, he's at observation. Observing. He is quite young in soul, so.
Okay, what's the time life can have your civilization?
It varies. Sometimes some of us can evolve to 200 years to 3.
Oh.
But some have only lived 30 years at a time. But we evolve quickly.
Okay. Do you think you can have more explanation? I think it's last week I received the information as probably my soul was made from form of crystal, something like that.
You say your soul is made out of crystal? Am I hearing that?
Was of the same, maybe same matter or same kind of energy from crystal.
One moment.
I give you permission to tap in my information.
You mean your soul or your... Yes, there is energy. That is there, yes. You have energies of the crystal. Yes.
Okay, what that in some way what that mean to have this thing?
On your world, it's with the power to move beyond, to move through dimensions without technology, to travel through stargates without being affected by it in a negative way. stargates, other transporter type technologies. Without, I feel that you have when you are in the right place, you feel the energy of these type of technologies, and you understand how to operate them. Of course, not right now.
Do that mean I may probably master that in this life?
I believe that is possible. I cannot. I believe the knowledge of that will be. I believe you'll understand it more as you go or transcend through your life. There's many things that they wish not to make known to you right now.
Okay. And do any entity have a message today for me?
Oh, Marco.
One moment. There's a. Are you familiar with a amphibian?
Yeah, yesterday and 2 days ago they just manifest a little bit.
Yes, it's a amphibian frog species. He is like a very funny, like a Greek philosopher is what he says. He's quite a fascinating guy. We do not communicate with these types. I believe he will communicate with you soon.
Okay. Thanks.
He can tap into energies that I am unable to tap into.
Do you have a name or symbol to easy tap in this energy?
I believe he will make himself known at a later time. As for name, he's working on it.
Okay. Thanks. Next person, please.
Yes. Hello, Naomi. We have Marco on the in the room, and he's asking about his higher self. Does his higher self has any messages for him? He's giving you permission for that.
Marco is. Only that your higher self is very protective of you. And excuse me, he trusts your decisions, and you must trust yourself. Sometimes you do not do that. You must go, if you feel good about it, you must listen to that. You sometimes do not do that, and you go in a different direction, and it's not always pleasant. So that's what.
All right. The other question for him also, he was saying, can you tap on his dream yesterday? Something about it last night. Is there something about it?
I didn't understand that. Something about his dream?
Yeah.
Is there any details he wants to give? Or?
No details, actually. It's something about my dream last night.
He just wants to answer or some sort of...
Can you tap on the dream?
One moment.
Something about an elevator?
I believe this dream is his ascendance, his
nice.
state of mind, yes. Where he is going. It's just, I feel he's going to better places. That's what I feel.
Sounds good. Okay, the other question is mine. Where I was, okay. And mine is about your presence in the government as Raptor. So that means you're helping out in all the governmental decisions, and you're helping out on site to site, wars on Earth, things like that.
Trying to help.
Trying, they're not listening, of course.
Those that have a heart in the right place will listen to us. Those with their heart not in the right place, those with the negative energies that worship their serpent wards, Do not listen to us. But
And
we
of course,
yes.
the reptilians, which were about them, and you, of course, they're attacking. They're intervening with you guys. So you're having a hard time.
Yes, and we have. As for reptilians, they do not like us very much. The negative ones, at least. The friendly ones, they love us to death. But as for the negative ones, we can help you with it. Actually, we have been helping you with protecting you. But they are very clever, understand. We cannot protect everything. They are highly advanced, and they evolve in ways where other species cannot always. They do not see it coming. Meaning they're always evolving into mindsets that other species do not understand, and that does not help. That is how they manipulate. They keep evolving and becoming more and more clever, and they outsmart many positive species. So I'll give you an insight of how they operate.
So the reptilians have an edge over you guys, actually, because they're evolving faster all the time. They can manipulate anything, any incidents, anytime.
Yes, over all species, actually. They're very... Warrens have a good hand on. That's why you have Andromedans. When they all work together, they can... That is very hopeful against reptilian races.
Okay. Regarding our friend also, Marco was inquiring about his dream, and he was saying why I did not understand how the elevator works and who is the female person in the elevator with me. Many thanks.
The female is a spirit guide. As for not understanding the controls, because you're still trying to figure out your ascension process. That's what I feel. Where do you go? I believe you're going in the right direction. At least you're on an elevator, but you're still trying to figure out what directions to go. That is my analysis of that.
Naomi, I believe you reside on Earth right now, right?
Yes.
So where is your whereabouts? Where do you reside?
At this point, Nevada desert, underground.
Ah, and you can shapeshift, of course.
Yes.
Sounds good. Then you can come and show us yourself to our group of human colony. We're open for this in a good form. I mean, in a shapeshifter form. So we want to be frightened.
Yes, that is possible. Yes.
That sounds good. I got chills, you know.
Yes.
That's confirmation. Open questions, guys?
I have a question. Why do you believe you would be scary to us? Do you have like large teeth or?
Yes. Not well to your group, maybe not so much, but as for your common society, we do look like raptors. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I welcome you to come visit me so I can see you. I don't mind at all.
Yes, your group is quite different than society.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, yes, I understand why you would say that. Thank you for that, though.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Hello, I have one question.
Yes.
Here on Earth, there's a big conspiracy, and it's a satanic one. I'm just wondering. I'll ask you a blunt question. Is Satan real?
The energy of Satan is real because it's been manifested by so many. Some say jinn, some say it is actually manifest as an energy, a negative energy level.
But is Satan an actual being?
Not as a man in a suit living under the ground, no. But the energies, the dark energies, are very real, and they're very powerful, and they can be one being. So in that regard, yes, Satan is real in that regard. And he can be tapped into, and he can give you the dark arts, as you say, and take over your soul also.
Wow. Can you name some celebrities that have sold their souls?
Celebrities I have sold their souls.
Yeah.
One moment. I read the name from you, Russell Brand. In some ways, he has, but not
Wow.
halfway. Only
I'm
because
quite shocked.
of the money. You're not seeing the whole side of him. Because of the money, the riches, some of that part of him is somewhat in that realm. But there is a good side, but there's also a side that is quite dark. It's best if you have any names, it's best if you just name them off.
Kanye West?
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Little Wayne?
He can't get himself out of a paper bag.
Little Wayne?
Wayne. Not fully.
If anyone else has any others they'd like to suggest.
I think it's Kesha, I believe, is one. She is somewhat. She is back and forth. Sometimes she's good.
What about the Queen of England?
Not anymore. At one time, yes. I believe she's changed her ways.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Naomi, can you ask if any unknown entity wish to be known today?
I believe you're trying to, or speaking about a race such as the Greys, but a reddish skin. Is that true?
Yeah, I take few information since 2 week. Do you wish?
I believe they will. They are right now observing.
They are ready to make more close connection?
I believe so. They are waiting. So I believe that will happen very soon.
Okay. Yeah, can you ask them if they have a symbol for their society?
They give me a symbol of a tree.
A tree?
Yes, of a oak tree. It's one with many. You have your trunk and you have it spread out, which is I cannot.
Any specific color for this tree?
Green.
Green, normal tree.
Yes, an oak tree. Oak tree that you see in your parks.
These three are inside a uniform or?
Is it inside of something?
Yeah.
Just a box.
Inside a box.
It's
Okay.
a green box.
Green box.
Yes, but it's not full. They're giving me the image of. It is outlined in green, but it is black.
Okay. Okay. Thanks them, and if I'm open to positive connection with them when they're ready for that. Thanks.
They heard your call. Anything else? If there's nothing else.
Are you connected with nature? Do you speak with the elementals, things of that nature?
Yes.
Hmm.
Elves, fairies. Yes, we are very well connected to them.
Hmm.
The tree people.
Are there any who wish to connect with me? Because I've been wanting to connect with all the elementals, but are there any around me at the moment?
I believe there's an elf in your presence, a male, very short, very friendly. He has noticed you've been talking to the trees, and has found that quite amusing. So he wants to communicate with you also.
Oh, yes. Does he have a name?
Clive. He likes the name Clive.
Clive. Very good. Thank you.
Do you have a in specialty your society develop?
I did not. What was that last word?
Uh, do your society develop a specialty, something maybe you're more attached to attention about some that?
Such as our. I'm not sure if I'm understanding. Such as
If
our
if I
body.
if I take example of white gray, they have a specialty of meditation. Do your society have a specialty?
Right now, it's as what we're doing. I believe hopefully I'm understanding this correctly. We bring spirituality to your world. We have a talent where our spiritual energies can spread about your world faster and more effective than others. Where those are feeling down, we can turn them around if they are willing to do so. To give them more of a pleasant day instead of a dark and gloomy day, if they accept this energy. Just to bring the vibration up on your planet.
Oh, interesting. Do Razor have already in this position to quickly grow his spirituality and positive energy like all your society?
Yes, I'm not sure if I quite understand your question, but you mean that you can do the same thing? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if this ability was uh,
Yes.
start right when people of a society born, and it's already easy for them to use it, and
Yes.
yeah, okay. Maybe you can offer to Razor to make download and maybe guide me on that way if you wish.
I will do so. Thank you for that.
Thanks.
Hello, sir.
Greetings.
I just have one more question if you're okay with that.
Yes.
There's a YouTuber called Dante Santori. He's published a book called The Orb, the Alien Races book. Is that book accurate, do you know?
Say his name again. Dante.
Dante Santori. I think it's Dante Santori.
And what was the name of the book again?
Alien Races book. He's called it the Orb for short. ARB.
I believe there's much disinformation there. He's not quite connected.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
I think he believes he's doing the right thing, but I believe that the information is off.
And is it true he's got alien implants?
Does he have implants?
Yeah.
Or... Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Thank you.
I probably should be leaving now.
Thank you, Naomi. Thanks for coming. Do you want to say a final word before you go? We would like to move on.
We do our best to bring positive energies to your world. There are races that do not care for us, but there are many of us here helping our negative side. There were negatives at one time. Some still have urges, but they are fine. Some have animal-like instincts that are still not of your human race. Some of you might find it uncomfortable, but they are still friendly, but they have urges that are uncomfortable. So, such as,
Thanks. And go ahead.
such as, let's put it this way: some do find the human race quite appetizing. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks a lot. We'll appreciate it what you were doing for us. And if you are willing to show yourself, you are most welcome. We appreciate all the positive entities like you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome anytime, Naomi. And your friend.
Hello and welcome. Yeah, you water, of course. Thanks to you.
Good job.
Yeah, she was pleasant, Ivan.
Yeah, she was. I was expecting a male, actually.
How did you see the rapper look like? I've been keeping having a rapper image in my mind. What is that image? You know, like rappers?
Raptor, like the dinosaur, not a rapper.
Yeah, but I have no idea. So I'll keep on asking her that. But how does he look? Does she look like to you, Ivan?
Yeah, just like a raptor face. You have to look it up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look it up, Noha. It's a raptor.
Okay. The spelling is right? The spelling is right?
Raptor, Raptor.
Okay, when I say something wrong, type it right there. Say this is a wrong mistake. This is the wrong thing.
Okay, let me type it. Okay.
Merci beaucoup. Okay, Ivan, who's next?
I don't know. Let's see who walks in the.
Got you.
That frog one's kind of interesting. Did you have a request, Noha? Was there something?
For the moon entity itself, Gaia itself, yeah. You know the large ones. Let's see how they are.
The moon entity. Is there a name?
No,
Moon.
that's the moon.
Or Luna.
Moon or Gaia. The Gaia has a spiritual name, but the moon is just the moon.
I think it's Luna.
Luna? Okay.
I'm not sure.
I believe that's possible. Yeah, that's different. I did not think about that.
Did you feel for raw meat?
Wow. Come on. Ivan, just go on, please. Come on, Ivan.
That's quite true.
Humans as yeah, no, I wanted to bite somebody.
Oh shoot! That's too much. No, she's been sweet. Come on.
Run,
yes.
Run, cat, run, cat, run.
Yes, run.
But yeah, I felt there were some that haven't changed from that.
Okay.
See you, Marco.
Yeah,
Bye, Marco.
The other ones might have been a little bit more.
I was just saying, do you think it's possible to channel Mars?
Mars?
Yeah.
Like the planet.
We'll have them in a row. We'll have them in a row, one after the other. Not today. In the following days, of course. Ivan cannot take all them. Those three.
Yeah.
No, it's just a suggestion.
That's a good suggestion, though.
It's a very good suggestion.
Never thought about that.
Peace and love.
Okay.
I am the man on the moon. Or Muna, or however you want to call me. Greetings to all of you.
Greetings. Welcome.
Welcome, the moon itself.
Yes.
How nice. Welcome to planet Earth.
Oh.
Tell us what we need to know from you, please.
There's many energies on your world that are in pain right now. Your oceans, your people. Many in Africa, many of those are starving. It brings much pain to all of us. Many have been ignored. And when they are in pain, we are in pain. Mother Gaia is in pain. Of course, you give money, positive influxes of energies to your planet to keep us aligned. Brother and sister, Sister Gaia, the universe is watching this planet every second of the day, keeping it alive, keeping Mother Gaia alive, because she is, in a sense, dying in many ways. But she is alive, but in great pain because of the dark energies that are consuming her. As for me, the moon planet, there are some negative energies there, but not much. I am protected. I am seen as unimportant to the Earth project in many ways. There are bases, secret bases there, many underground. As you call your tall whites are there to bring energies to my being. And there are other, such as your Warrens. You're familiar with all of them. To keep us aligned, so we don't go off balance and destroy the planet. To keep your Mother Earth alive. But yes, she is going through many conflicts. I am awesome, but nothing like her. She has been ignored by many. But of course, those that are suffering on your world, she suffers with them. Many babies that are born into this world feel the pain. She feels the pain. And she always says, this is not right. No child born on this planet should suffer like this. Or no human being for that matter. But as a child is born into this world, instantly they are, not all of them, well, maybe all of them, are conflicted with energies that are unjust, brainwashed, and cut off from their spirituality, from their galactic friends, their spiritual loved ones, and brought into this world into a materialistic no man's land. But there is positive, of course. Your ascension is quite important to all of us in the universe. I feel it. It gives me great joy. If I can speed it up, I would. But many are stopping and trying to slow it down. Because they wish not to ascend and wish to stay in their state of mind. For those that wish to ascend, you are ascending. You are moving at a fast pace. Not as fast as you wish, but you are moving quickly. But of course, the ascension process is very long. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Hello there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me. My parents tell me I was born on a full moon. Does that mean I have a connection with you?
We are all connected. We are all connected to each other. That's just a phase of your life, that is all. You have your philosophies on that, I believe, on your world. But we are all family.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering if you could tell me why people like I don't know how to explain it. They like party harder on full moons, like they go crazy. Like more crazy stuff happens on full moons, and I'm just wondering if you know why that happens.
Many vortexes open, and sometimes positive energies come in, sometimes dark energies come in. The positive gives you much energy to, you say, party all night. But there are ones working also.
Yeah, you usually astral project involuntarily on full moons, and you think that's why? Because like all the energy or whatever.
Doors.
Yeah, there's these remember those old like mythology about the werewolf on the full moon? Is that connected to like astral projection? Because I involuntarily astral project and go places, do things. Is that like a real thing? Like somebody astral projected and went to a wolf or something, then woke up and everybody was dead? Like that's my theory.
Oh,
I'm just wondering if like the werewolf, all that stuff.
Oh, you astral project into a wolf and then attack people? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, that's my theory of like the werewolf.
Yes.
Like, yeah? Oh, sweet. I was right.
And then, of course, there are some that do not wish to remember those things, and some do not.
So there's people that would involuntarily astral project and get thrown into like the closest wolf, and then they'd attack people by accident and then wake up and then see all the people attack, and that's where the werewolf stories came from?
Yes, there's more to it than that.
Okay.
But yes, you are very close to that.
Okay, sweet. Thanks.
All right. Shall I call you Moon only?
Moon Man, however you wish.
All right, Moon Man. All right. My inquiry is about the meditations, the full moon meditations and the new moon meditations. How does it help for you and for us? What does it do in precise?
Connections, doorways, as I said, open up. Different doorways, different galaxies, energies from other galaxies come through.
Bringing in positive energies
Yes.
to planet Earth also?
Yes.
Sounds like that? Sounds good. Okay. The other question I have also, it's in our holy book, the Quran. It says that the moon has splitted. Could you tell me anything about this? Split it in two.
Split it in two.
Yeah. It's written in our holy book, Quran.
That is incorrect. But some, as for energies, yes, it has in some ways, in some respects. Yes, in some way, it all depends on how. I have not split in half. Split in two. I cannot connect to that. What is their meaning for that? Do you have that?
It has to do connection with our Prophet Muhammad. It's a connection with the Prophet Muhammad. It's just like a love connection, I suppose.
Is that why it's split in two? Is that
not exactly split, like a crack? You know, there's a crack there. You know, like splitting.
In some ways, yes.
Okay, sounds good.
Some have manifested that, and it has happened. But I assure you, I am still together.
Of
but
course,
yes, for their beliefs,
you're in one piece, I know.
For their belief systems, it has happened.
Yeah. I get you. It's that according to each and every other religion, their own belief, whatever perceive, they get. I know that.
And
yes.
For the positive. For love.
Yes.
For life.
Yes.
Hello there.
Next question.
Hello there. Hello there.
I have quite a
I-
major question. Was Neil Armstrong the first person to walk on the moon?
No.
Wow.
I believe Russians were there first. Oh, there's several others. I do not have their downloads here, but I believe the Russians landed there first. But that was kept secret for secret projects.
So when the Americans went to the moon, was that like a stage? Did they stage it like in the studio?
They did do it. They did do it, but they did stage. They did. That was a real landing. But they did have. They did put certain things together because they wanted to hide what they were doing. So staging, but they staged it on the moon. So if it looks staged, it was staged on the moon itself.
But it can't really be staged if it was on the moon, then, can it?
It's on the moon, but their landing was much sooner than the one that was broadcast.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
May I ask a question?
Yes, of course. Yes, go ahead.
Why does the Earth just have the one moon when the other planets have many?
In its ancient times, it was considered one would be sufficient. Other moons were not appropriate for your Earth's ascension. Their density was not needed for 2 moons. If it was needed, one would have been brought to it. So there was no reason for it. And as many say, there have been attempts to even rid this world of the moon. And there have been attempts with that. But how those attempts have been stopped by your positive species. But as for your Earth project, there was no need for 2, 3, 4 moons. One was sufficient. One had enough knowledge to carry on through its existence.
I have a question.
Yes.
There is a saying, well, there's a story that the moon actually came from another planet that exploded, Tiamat, I believe.
Correct. Yes, I was going to mention that. Yes, that was brought to your world. That is correct.
Really?
Yes.
So are you just a portion of Tiamat?
In many ways, yes. I've been refined for this planet. Reconditioned, you can say.
Mm-hmm. And what is the true nature of what you do for the earth?
Stability,
Mm-hmm.
oceans, light and love, of course. To keep this planet together as Mother Earth feels at times to fall apart. I believe you are aware of this because of her earthquakes.
Yes.
She is hurting. And there's only so much your alien friends can do. There are things that happen unexpectedly with no warning whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
In areas where they thought they had protected. I believe you're California, though. That is well protected. There are other parts of the world that thought were... I believe they have a new outlook on things because of the recent earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
It was Nepal. The Guardian, as they are now, you can say, bearing down more reinforcements, I believe, around your world now to keep it in the best shape possible.
Mm-hmm.
and I assist them.
How long ago were you placed here for Earth?
Since its inception. After, it's a long time ago.
Would you say hundreds of thousands of years? Or like the whole
During its creation.
during its creation? Ah.
Advanced civilization came to this galaxy and brought your world to existence. I believe they're spiritual, very spiritual, connected to your spirit world, but they were extraterrestrials. And they brought life to this planet. And they realized after its inception that it was quite different than other worlds. And I believe in the beginning they realized that its contract was very different than other world planets.
Mm-hmm.
As for its complexity. I have no more to add to that.
Yes, and one more. I feel from you as if I was standing in front of a tree.
Yes.
Like there is energy being given and received.
Yes.
And it's very big energy.
We are all one. Your human collective does not feel that way. You have been, not your group. Well, right now you are reconnecting as far as I'm concerned. You are not fully connected, but you're ascending to that. Those that are outside your group, they are hypnotized and disconnected. But many, you find this humorous, but many in your marijuana group are connecting spiritually. There is hope for your world.
Yes. Marijuana included.
And other substances I don't have.
Marijuana or ayahuasca?
Both?
Okay, but marijuana is a weird thing to me. Okay.
Yes. Understand. Greetings.
I'm just wondering, which alien races reside on your planet? On you?
Not sure if I understood that. Say that again, please.
Which alien races are on your planet at the moment?
Oh, on my terrain, yes.
On your terrain, yeah.
However you want to word it. There's different ways. Many, as there was, yes, many secret projects are there. Many humans are on the moon right now. The Moon Project. Many Russian, American, Chinese, South Korean.
Are they smoking weed?
I don't believe so. I do not believe they are permitted. Because of the conditions. They are not, it is not, they can do that on their own time when they're back on your planet. There are many, many species that are on my terrain, as you say. Many positive, many negative. Greys find my presence amusing at times. They sometimes bring their abductees to the moon or me, however you want.
So the positive and the negative ones, they live side by side, do they? They interact with each other?
They interact with each other, yes.
What kind of interaction is that?
They communicate. It might not always be 100% positive, and it usually isn't. As for, they interact with each other. And they only communicate when they feel like it. That's not always the case.
I'm wondering, like, what do you do, like, on a daily basis? Like, how do you live? How do you see, like, what is it like being, like, experienced as a planet? Like, it's totally different as a human, you know what I mean? Like, how do you see stuff? Like, you don't obviously don't have eyes and stuff like that, so how do you perceive things when you're living as a planet?
I collect energies. I collect knowledge from
Okay.
species.
So do you ever, like, astral project and then go into human form and, like,
Yes.
yeah, you do that, like, how
Yeah.
often, or?
When it is necessary. I cannot go into that, but yes, you are correct.
All right, cool, thank you. Do you like know everything that happens on the surface of you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you perceive things totally different then. You can like see way more than the human can see. Like I can only see what's in front of me and here. You have way different senses and you can perceive in a totally different way.
Right.
Okay, sweet. That's my question. Thank you.
If you wonder wish I know what I see your soul. If you wonder what I see, another guy's the same way. They don't see your outer looks, if you're fat or skinny or all that nonsense. We see your souls. We see if you are bad or good, as you say.
How do I look in to you, soul wise?
Ascending in a way that I believe many energies are coming to you that are mysterious and unknown, but I believe you will understand them very soon.
Sweet, thank you.
All right, Mr. Moon. My question for you: how do you feel about the astronauts who are landing on the moon and about their navigation and things like that? How do you take it? How do you appreciate it?
Well, before that, there was always extraterrestrials on my surface area. Reptilians, greys. Greys were always hiding out, as you say. They were an everyday friend we were like neighbors. As for the reptilians, they enjoy, are there just because they feel like it, but mostly they're on your planet. But as for the humans that
Land on the moon.
met on the moon, as they landed on the moon, I was well aware of what was coming. And understand that, according to your history, they actually landed much sooner than that. Many extraterrestrials brought them there, so it was already, your public needed some reassurance of this moon project because of Russians, so many positive ETs were part of that, your American, as you call, exploration. But there were many humans already, your elite was already, there was already there before your Armstrong appeared.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So
Okay.
their
Go
energies
ahead.
do not care for. They're
Uh-huh.
that they've been quite brainwashed, and a means to an end, at least end to themselves. They are self-destructive.
Okay. Regarding the ones who land there, most of them they lose their minds before they come back here to the planet Earth. That has to do with the reptilians that they have met over there, I suppose, to raise their minds off, right?
Yes, correct. Correct. Many.
Can't you do anything? Can't you do anything regarding this interference? This is my question.
Not
It's out
me.
of hand.
That's. I believe some of your NASA, those that see extraterrestrials, are told not to say anything. If they do, some have their minds erased. Some ask for their minds to be erased. Some get visits from the Men in Black.
Oh God.
But many do not say anything. They wish to keep this knowledge because they're in awe. So they keep the secret religiously.
Goodness me. It has to do with free will. I know you cannot interfere because of free will, but they are interfering themselves, the reptilians. This is my question. They are interfering. Where is our free will then?
But that's why you have your Griffith mirror.
Okay, got you. One more question, please. Regarding our ascension, okay, there's mass consciousness, waking up, and all that, all right? And all you entities, the benevolent ETs are helping us to ascend. Yet, the ascension process is very slow. Why is that? Even though the reptilian race is quite minimum to you all, still they have a strong effect on us. Then what can we do?
Well, I believe that there will be certain phases you will go through where you will feel. Right now, you're in a phase where it's let's get this over, let's get this going phase, and it's kind of like the gaudy phase. I believe you will move to a phase. I can't. When will that be? I cannot give you a time. This next phase will be a time of connection, where you will feel more of the spark. Right now, every once in a while, some of you might feel it. You feel you're going into fourth density and you're back to third. You feel it going in, come back to third. I believe there will be a time where this feeling will become, this fourth density feeling will become an everyday occurrence. And this is, I remember one spoke of a pull. You'd be pulled into it because you're going willingly. But as for when, understand your Earth project, you have a certain timeline you must fulfill. And that is what you are in right now. Of course, you can change timelines, but I believe that you're still. There are many missions to accomplish here. You are accomplishing them right now. I know it seems long, but. I can't answer that any further.
One more question, please.
Yes.
The facilities on the surface or underground probably are they capable of humans living there permanently?
Within the moon surface, yes. Permanently, they do not wish. Yes, many have been there for a very long time, actually. They are all pleasant. Say that again.
But the way that it's set up, the atmosphere, the humans would be able to survive?
No, they are in an underground facility. They cannot survive.
The facilities?
Yes, they are in underground.
They're underground?
If they're above surface, they are still in a container.
Okay, I was just wondering because you said that there was all these countries there with a few.
Well,
I was wondering
not the
survive.
Yes, but not the entire country. Just a few. Just a few from the country, that's all.
Hello again.
Yes.
Is it true that you are Olo?
Of course.
I was just wondering.
I'm inside. Old but young.
Okay. I was wondering as well, there's a song by R.A.M. called Man on the Moon. Was that directed at you, personally?
I do not know, I believe so.
There's a question from Maria here.
Yes.
She would like to ask you about love. She says she noticed a change in her heart chakra. How can she expand that unconditional love even more? How do you perceive her ascension?
Unconditional love. That is difficult on her world. We hear Jesus. That was unconditional love. To love everyone for who they are, just accept them for who they are without judgments. To obviously, you must love yourself and accept those for who they are and love them for who they are no matter what they do. And then with that, will help your ascension process, will help you connect to your spiritual self. Of course, doing that is not easy, but it can be accomplished. I understand much in your media, your talk shows, there's much hate there. Even though they come off as positive, there's much hate, there's much drama. Because they say that that's the norm, but yet they are all loving, which is not true. So when you're bombarded by false information, they come off as, because your celebrities have much of an effect on your world. The media, they have an effect on the mindset. They tell you how to think and how to be, and disconnecting from that is not easy. But love those for who they are. Even those in your media, love them for who they are, even if you do not agree with who they are, what they do. Just accept them for what they are. That is all I have for that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if when you astral project into like the form of a human, what's your appearance?
Usually it's a bald human.
Wow, yo, I was just thinking of it and I got a message from you and I saw a person and it was a bald guy. And you were like, did you just do that? Did you just send me that? Wow, that was sick. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, did I hear you say that MIB have underground facilities on you?
They are aware of them. They do go in there. They do visit time and time again.
Okay, sweet. Did I ever astral project and go to any like facilities on you or in you in this lifetime?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, sweet.
It's called sacred knowledge, though.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, you have question from someone outside of this chat. We'll read the question exactly the way you write it. Someone asked if my gauge has any negativity. He keep getting dizzy. He say and feel like he is spinning. Is he in trance? I think is his nephew.
He mean his gauge. He's talking about his physical energy gauge. He says he's feeling dizzy and he feels like he's spinning. Is he in a trance? And his name is Hunter.
Oh, yes, Hunter. Okay. I believe he's on overload right now. Many energies, many species are giving him too much. I believe now they're aware of this and they're backing off. But some of this is necessary, but not all of it. As for me, yes, they're just overloading him with downloads. And he's not aware of all of them because he's so out of touch right now. But much of it is necessary. I believe this is only temporary. So I believe it will slow down soon. But understand this information is quite helpful to you within your ascension process and within your connection to others. So after all of this, you will be thankful for this. But right now, you're going through adolescence, and there's many things happening there. But I believe it will be toning down very soon. That is all I have.
Okay, Mr. Moon.
Yes.
Regarding astral projection, I would like to do that, and it's not happening. So please help me. Can you do that?
I believe that
Noha, by the way?
I believe you have astral projected, you just not remember.
Oh, I need to remember. This is my problem.
Only a few times.
Uh-huh.
Recently, at least. As for remembering, they're not have an answer for that. I believe
You know,
there are.
I sleep quite.
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead. I sleep quite a lot and very deeply. Yet no dreams, no any recall of astral projection. Also, it's in my consciousness. I want that in my subconsciousness. It's not working.
There are forces there that are.
The forces.
They're keeping you quiet from all that. I believe that. One moment.
Yes.
Yes, your spirit guide is. I believe you must have a conversation with your guides.
Very soon. It's not happening yet, though. I feel the presence is strong.
Just continue to try, at least continue your communication with them, however you do that.
Beautiful. Okay, can you give me a sign or a signal when I see you in the astral projection as a humanoid being, the bald-headed person you just mentioned?
As for seeing that, I believe at a later time. I believe that will come.
Sure. Sounds good. That's good for me. Thank you very much. Well appreciated. Next question.
I have a question. When I take my walks sometimes, I perceive myself sending energy, well, giving and receiving energy from the earth, the sun, and the moon. Do you feel when I do that?
Yes, of course. Your connection with the trees, nature. You are waking up to other. You're waking up to all nature slowly. Eventually, you will be Mother Gaia. You'll be connecting with her more on a personal level, I believe, very soon.
Thank you.
Welcome. I must be exiting soon. So there's anything?
Oh.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
We love
That
you.
was awesome. We love the moon. Thanks for being there for us.
The Moon Man is always here for you.
I was just wondering, do you have conversations with the other planets?
Of course.
Well,
always. Universe, planets, stars, the sun. Conversation with everything.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Welcome. Farewell to all of you. Blessings to all of you. Keep your heart open. Love each other, no matter your differences.
Does the moon has a galactic language?
I believe yes.
May we hear it?
Well, I'm right here, so no.
Oh,
I wish.
Ivan, you're back.
I wondered how he sounded like, but it was too late. Yeah, what can you do?
Wasn't he doing some of that? I felt some of that coming through a little bit.
He had a lot of energy. And I was just enthralled with the energy.
I can tell straight away when you're back.
And he is quite heavy when he came in. The sound is like a muscular sound.
Yeah,
You know,
like
I'm here, you guys. Oh, I
Yeah,
know what I'm doing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that
Now
was
you can set the moon on the man.
that was wonderful.
out control of the moon.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was
See,
quite
there
impressive.
was astronauts before Mr. Armstrong had landed. So all these messages we have or history is all rubbish. What can you say?
Definitely.
So let's go to Mars.
Yeah, let's go to the moon.
He has the spirit. If it's too big for you, bring a smaller entity. No problem. Drink water, please. Ivan.
Yeah, I was gonna do something a little bit lighter. Yeah, that would be good.
Were you feeling like you were getting a healing while the moon was there?
Yes. Yes.
Because I was
Beautiful.
feeling the energy, like I get the healing from the tree.
When you mentioned that, I said yes. I wasn't aware of that as yes. I can still feel it actually.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it kind of like it comes out of your, like it's like a
Screen.
beaming light. It comes out of your body, your skin, your pores. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah, I didn't- when you mentioned that, and then I just realized, like, yeah, that's true because he's still here.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Maybe you have some gray in your hair.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was channel Mars now. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and it felt like the time because I channeled a tree twice. It feels the exact same way.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I channel a tree. I mean, only telepathically. Like I tap in their energy, and they say, "Hey, how's it going?" Oh yeah, I tapped on one. He said, "I'm having a bad day." One of the trees had a bad day.
Mm,
I felt
yeah.
neglected. Neglected.
What's that?
It felt. I think it was a she. It felt neglected, not by the other trees, but by
Humans.
humans. Yes,
Yes.
they felt
I
that.
came across one that felt neglected. I
Maybe
gave it
don't.
love.
Yeah. I did. I did. You know, I didn't want to stand there and have a conversation because everybody think I'm nuts.
Oh God.
I take some time getting used to that.
Yeah. It's wonderful. Oh my goodness.
That's neat. Yeah, that's neat stuff. Yeah,
I'm
that's,
definitely sharing this video.
yeah, that's,
Beautiful.
okay, see what
So who's next?
Greetings. I am Redman, Sirian. I believe some of you
Welcome.
are familiar with me. Thank you.
Hello, Redman. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you. I come to bring you many positive messages.
Wonderful.
I believe your Gert Fickner is working on overtime because they've gathered much attention from other races. They not always agree with what they're doing, but they're well protected. There are many races now that are helping them from other galaxies, how do you call, there's a Galactic Federation, right? Other federations that are assisting to help them and this Earth to keep it together. Because you're going to a phase right now, of course, many of you are saying, when is it going to happen? Which is understandable. Your ascension is moving quite rapidly. So you're gathering many species, such as coming through this channel, which is lovely. Many have been around here for a while, but they are now giving the time to come through here, to say greetings. But there is also many positive energies that are moving in to help with this ascension process. Of course, it's not always going to go as fast as many of you wish, of course. That is understandable. But there are many things happening in the background that you're not aware of. Many species, of course, your Gert Fickner will not talk about this. Many species that are part of Galactic Federation of Light have what do you call, what's the word? Ground crews. Many have, you say, landed on your world. Unknown, unnoticed, that are working to move things along. You can say they're getting things ready. Not necessarily for the ships to come down and save everybody. It's not going to be that. But as for knowledge, to spread knowledge such as this, those are not ready for it are beginning to be open to it. Extraterrestrials, many are tired of this, your media and this brainwashing. Many are getting tired and stepping away, but they don't know where to go. So many are being guided to information such as this. As I was listening earlier, there are, with much amusement, your pot smokers are connected. They would love to have a alien come by and smoke a dope with them. I believe so. Some in your government should follow that lead. Or maybe all of them should. Mellow out is the word.
Yes, you have a lot of people over here laughing on the side.
Many of your governments should chill out. They do not know how to do that. They're too... Yes, the floor. Yes, you have questions. I am open to all communications.
Which assembly are you with? The Galactic Federation of Light?
Federation of Light, yes. Perfect here. I have, since this channeling, I've channeled through this one many times. Your Takura is very familiar with me now. We have become friends now. We haven't, us alien species, we're all over the place. Can't be friends with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But we have now contacted. The Sirians sometimes see threats that they do not see, so we are helping them in that regard.
Yes, I listened to some of the channelings the Galactic Federation of Light do on the YouTube channel. They're very informative.
Yes. Yes, we're not. Understand, your Gert Fickner is being bombarded by the governments more than Galactic Federation of Light because they're interference with your world, which is great. I mean, many disagreed with it in the beginning. It's like, what are you doing? You're almost crossing the line as for, you should let the world do as it wish and let them do as they want. But they have moved a step forward, which is your benefit. And it's taught us much to where we should become more active.
Mm-hmm.
We are active, but not like as they are, such as the weather. That was something that many of us usually state. We do help with the weather, but nothing like what they are doing.
I
No.
think participation by many assemblies in all aspects, because I can feel with Gaia the pain she's in with the weather. So anything that can help or will help, it's needed.
Yes, and understand that there are many rules within the galaxies. Our
I
galaxy
understand.
do not intervene, but understand the importance of your world is becoming more and more abundance of the situation at hand. Of course, I imagine many of you know that. I hate to go into the past, but yes, as for a reptilian race taking over a world like this was unheard of. Nothing, as far as I know, has ever been done like this. I mean, reptilians have invaded worlds, but nothing like this.
What do you mean nothing like this? If they've invaded worlds before,
When they invade it, they don't. They invade it. They make themselves known. They manipulate this one. They have, like you say, a love affair for this planet. They don't want to leave it at all. So they'll do anything they can to stay here. And as for them,
well, they can. It's just they would have to release a lot of the negativity they cause.
they're not going to do that. Doing that is taking away their power. To them, that is powerful.
Well, it's not power if you destroy the planet you love.
I feel their energies too. I might want to change the subject. Not that I am afraid, but it is best to leave them be.
Mm-hmm.
They anger easily.
Well, so do the humans.
Well, yes, and many of you humans have followed their path. That is why you're in the situation you are in.
Yes.
I don't think they'd respect us if we'd leave them be as well, because they're the kind of race that how can I put it? They wouldn't respect us if we just leave them be. This is my opinion on it. I don't think
Exactly.
they respect us. So we need to stand up for ourselves. We need to tell them
Yes.
that they need to stop. And I hope they're listening, because you do need to stop.
Yes, but you must stop them with love, of course. Wars, trying to manipulate them, that will not happen. You just must be. Let me see how I put this. It's better to be right with yourself when you pick a fight with them, or don't even pick a fight. Just the more words are not working here. The more confident you are of yourself, the more in love you are with yourself, the more you can interact with them. And interacting them with negativity does not work. You must speak to them just as you would speak to anybody else. Because if you say, I'm tired of this, I'm going to kick your ass, that will not work. That is not the response. That is not the way you do this. But
Oh no, I don't want to. I'm not saying I want to kick their ass, because I know I'd lose. I'd probably lose that fight. Definitely lose that fight. But it's not about that. It's not about kicking anyone's ass. It's about sending them a message, letting them know, with love, with light.
Heard that.
You know.
Yes.
Yes, it's about letting them understand that if they wish to remain on this planet, they can remain. It's just a lot of the things that have happened on this planet has to stop because it is hurting the planet.
I understand.
It's not about the humans, it's not about the reptilians, it's about Gaia, her being, her well-being for all those who live on the planet.
Yeah, so I my advice to all of you is become, such as your horse species, become hippies and share the love. And that will move you into the next level. That is one way to do it. And your differences and just embrace each other. Love each other for who you are.
Yes.
Is there anything else? Anybody have any?
I have a
Yeah,
question.
just. Yeah, go, Alex.
Okay. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, can you tell us anything about the Vimanas that are located in Afghanistan and India?
Do you have any information about any a little bit more than just the name? Do you have any?
Well, Vimana means ancient flying machine, and there's some sort of structure, mountain type things over there.
I understand we know these by different names. Such as flying mountains, is that what this is?
No, a flying machine, an ancient flying machine called Vimanas.
Yes, they're able to land on certain mountains.
Okay.
Oh.
As for where they are or the existence still,
What are they, and are they still there?
I believe not. I believe that technology has been further advanced, and they do have something like it more advanced now. That has been retired.
What
So
was
something
it?
like this.
What was it in there exactly, and who put it there?
I am not sure. One moment. Well, I received an Egyptian type energy from it, ancient Egypt. So I believe that technology came from ancient Egypt. I believe it was one of those extraterrestrial technologies that was given to Egypt during its time of Renaissance, you could say. I believe that's where it came.
Is it kind of a Merkaba or something?
I am not connecting it with that word. I am not sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Just before this last question, I just got a little feeling of deja vu, but it's not the main question. Is do sometime the all or the source itself in some way do sometime intervention when the thing become too much unbalanced or in some way when the game was not to go too much one side or another side.
I'm not sure if I'm understanding what you're asking here.
Do sometime the source himself make an intervention if sometime the negativity can going too much one part of the balance.
Oh yeah, of course. Such as spirit, you mean? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like the all. No?
The all, yes. I believe I understand what you're saying. Yes. The spirit, such as you can say the spirit world. I think I understand what you're talking. Yes, they do make when they have had enough. They do intervene without extraterrestrials. They do make themselves known.
Do sometime he just remove some entity which cause too much trouble in the balance.
Yes. It depends on what it is. Yes.
Okay. Thanks.
But understand they can't remove everything. Some things are part of your earth. Your
Yeah.
warmth. Your yes.
Yeah, I I understand this part too. Is the part of the game too to have a pole of negative and positive.
Such as your reptilian race, I hate to go there again, but that is part of your learning process. That's why they're here. And to more and more wake up to their being, the more you can stand up to them, or however you want to word that. But many do not believe they exist, but you know that. And many are afraid. Your David Icke has helped, but even that information is not, that is good information, but that is not all. Of course, it's not always easy to have all the answers. And understand your reptilian race, which is not to make themselves known. So whoever talks about them is going to seem as crazy. That is part of, they can make themselves known easily. But that they do not want to cause chaos. They want to stay in the shadows. That way they can keep your world captive.
But that's quite cowardly.
Not necessarily. There's different layers to this. I imagine one would come visit you and give you more information. Maybe such as maybe Elvis or Brendel. That would be better.
I got a question. Where are you located at right now?
On my ship.
Are you in our solar system?
Outside of it.
Could you come into our solar system?
Yes.
If I went outside right now and I looked up in the sky, would I be able to see your UFO if you drove right above us or above me?
Only if certain situations were permitted. We have to be careful with that. Some will. I cannot guarantee that because there's many complications going on around your world right now.
You want to try?
I am more of an outsider on your world than your Ganyel, than your Palladians. Understand, I am technically an outsider to your world. I am just a communicator. Just like your Kakesh, he is an outsider. I have no much knowledge, but yes, most likely for you to receive your call has been heard by other races. I imagine there'll be others that'd be happy to show themselves. There is Palladians, your Nordics, tall blondes, they sometimes make themselves known. Yanyel, when the time is right.
So is the time right? Should I go outside like tonight or right now or?
Usually it's done in mystery. You will know if you receive a telepathic connection. Usually it's done when you are unaware of it. Usually you will have this sudden sensation to go outside and look up in the sky. That's usually how it works. For them to say, I'll see you at 10 o'clock is unlikely. But if you lived in like Sonoma or areas such as that, that's a different story.
Why?
Everywhere.
No.
Okay, Mr. Redman, tell me about your physique. What height are you? What density are you? And then I have another question next.
4 density, 4 feet in height. I am purplish in skin. I have a large.
Ah, you're not red. Yeah, I thought you were red. That's why you called yourself Redman.
No, Redman is a name. Are you familiar with your Microsoft company?
No. Forget about that. I'm not a computer geek.
Many Sirians are part. All right, let's put it this way. Many Sirians are part of your technology companies. That's why.
Okay. That's good.
One of your companies is in Redmond State. Let's put it. So many of your geeks, gurus are Syrian ascendants, or however you want to word that. Many Syrians, because we're technology, when they reincarnate in your world, they remember more. As for I imagine you have a question about your Bill Gates was from somewhere else. He never had a Sirian life, as far as I know.
Oh, really? Okay.
As far as I know,
I thought,
you're one moment. You're Mark Zuckerberg. I believe he's had a life as a Sirian.
Mark, yeah. Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I thought when someone reincarnates several times in one planet, that means he had incarnated in the others. Or if he did not incarnate in the others, that means he's not has no interest in the others, right?
As you put it, yes. They have no meaning. They have no interest. Meaning they don't have no interest in that experience, or they do not feel that that experience will be suited for them. That is one way to look at it.
Okay, get your point. Okay, 2 days ago, I looked into the sky and I saw the moon as a crescent, and then there was something shiny beside it. Was it a planet or was it a star or some kind of spaceship? Then it was the sky was really clear and those two were shining so much, and that uh, star which is next to the moon was so, I don't know, like a message was saying or something like that for me. I don't know. Can you tap on that?
What color was it that you saw?
White and quite shiny.
White shiny was not moving, correct?
No, stable.
Stable. I believe that's a man-made creation.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, sounds good. Any questions, folks?
Sarah?
Yes, I have a question for another member, Sean. He asked this question today. He wanted to know how many stars does Sirius have? Because apparently our scientists say 2, but there's some speculation that there might be a third one which is invisible or some sort.
I come from Sirius B.
Mm-hmm.
There's Sirius A, Sirius B. There are 3 stars in Sirius B.
Is the third one somehow invisible, or is it like a
Higher
pinkish?
It's a higher vibration. They cannot see it that way than your third density.
Well, I have a question because one time I dreamt of 3 stars, and I know one was Sirius B. I figured the other one was Sirius A, but then the third one was like a either reddish orange, and then there was another piece that was sort of invisible because it reflected the stars. And I'm not exactly sure if it was a planet or another star, but apparently there were 4, but in the dream I thought there was a triangle of 3 stars. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I believe that was a star. That was not a planet.
It was not a planet, the invisible one.
Yes, that was a sun. Yes.
Is that the invisible one that we wouldn't be able to see?
Correct.
Of Sirius. So what was the 4th star that I saw then?
4th star. What color was that?
I think, okay, I know the blue one was Sirius B. And I believe there was a sort of pinkish, reddish star. One was yellow, like our sun.
And that was the 4th one.
The 4th one was the one that was invisible.
Okay. I believe it was just a sun, another sun that you were seeing.
Another sun.
Yes, I believe that was it. There are no other planets that close.
Interesting. Thank you.
Hi, Redman.
Yes.
I just had this word pop up a few seconds ago. Do you have anything called entity or civilization? Call it the red spark?
I believe they are by another name, but yes, I believe I understand what you're talking about. I think they're using another name to describe themselves.
Do you have this? Can you have this name?
Their real name? I'm not even sure if I can even connect to who they are. One moment. What was that name again? Red Spark, you said?
Yeah.
And you said it just came to you?
Yeah, a few 1 minute ago around.
It's a white race. I believe it's outside your galaxy. A female, more female race. Very white, very fourth, fifth density, very spiritual. As for exactly, very peaceful. I didn't think I mentioned humanoid. It's more female dominated.
Okay. They have a reason to just connect, send me this name today?
They are observing and they want to make that known. I do not believe they're going to make themselves known anytime soon.
Okay. Are they humanoid?
Yes.
Okay. Just send a message. The Earth welcome them to make positive contact, and we will be happy to learn more about them.
They look very humanoid, so that should give you some idea. Maybe.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome.
What can you tell us about monatomic gold?
As far as I know, it's rare on your world. It's used for different energies such as space travel. Power plants can be used for that. Not yours, but it can be used for power. Your world uses it for money, but actually used for energy, and clean energy for that matter. As for where it is or what's going on with it now, I cannot connect to that. But I believe... Yes, go ahead.
Were they using the pyramids to make it back in the Egyptian days?
Yes, and many other types of substances, yes. That was one.
What other types of substances were they making in the pyramids?
I cannot go into that.
Okay.
Egypt is off limits in many ways. There is certain information about Egypt that can be public and some cannot. And your transmission might be erased. I think you've already had that. I'm trying to avoid that.
What's been erased?
Transmissions such as this.
So we'll forget it later?
It will be erased. Some information cannot be public.
Okay. Well, since it's going to be erased, do you want to tell us anything else that we might not be able to know?
There are many things you are not to know. So what exactly do you want to know?
Oh, gosh. Anyone else? Can you guys think of anything?
Brian?
Hello.
Greetings.
Oh, am I up?
Oh, you go, Brian. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. I'm going to try to read this the best way I know how. Maria, this question's from Maria, or questions. Any messages from, I hope I'm saying this right, any messages from Centaura and Alcentra for me? Any messages from them? That's her first question.
All I feel from, all I sense is to take more care of herself. That is all. To be more confident. That is a message.
Okay, and her second question, what planet are they from? Or like what star system, or, you know, what area?
I'm not even sure if this is she. Does she know the species at all?
Hold on.
In the meantime, can you tell us anything about the caramel secret?
One moment. I am not aware of this name. I need some more details a little bit.
I don't know.
Is our name? We have different names for different things.
Never mind.
I'm wondering. I'm wondering about monatomic gold. Like, brought up something. I'm reading it right now. It says, culture, blah blah blah. It might give you magical powers. It says it can like bring you to enlightenment and possibly even manipulate gravity, space, and time. I'm wondering if that's true. It's not gold. It's monatomic gold. It's like a supplement.
Yes, it's if it's done the right way.
Okay, cool. Is there the people that sell it, are they doing it the right way on my planet?
Some are, some aren't. Some do not know what they're doing.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Actually, wait, if I wanted to get a download on how to create the real stuff, how would I go about doing that?
I can send you energies. I don't see the harm in that.
Sweet, thanks.
If I don't, someone else will. I believe that's okay.
Okay, Redman, could you please tell us what can you do if you are out from our galaxy system? What can you do for us? How can you help us? In what way you take?
Right now, I'm hoping in many ways, such as communication with your Gerfiknir, on many suspicious activities that I pick up that they might not be unaware of. Right now, I'm sort of like a guardian in many ways. Not military, but not spy, however you word it.
Kind of like a peace armada.
Yes, something like that. Or a guard tower.
That's what it feels like.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of like a watcher position type.
Because we have a different perspective.
Yes.
So we're feeding them information is helping very much. So there's an area where it's not being watched. We are taking care of that. Because in many ways we can become unknown to other species. The reptilians are very good at this, but we are good at it also.
Well, I
So
like
you're
to.
playing
Oh.
Okay, just a minute. You were playing the role of Grendel of those negative entities. You just repel them away, and all the crime rates are coming down, all that stuff. You're helping in all that?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Those works.
Sounds good.
We don't deal with the ghosts in your house. We do not do that. But we do help with your situation, yes.
Maria had a follow-up question. She wanted to know what species they are. She said she didn't know, and she wanted to know why they're around her.
Okay. Yes, I needed more information from her to connect with. I picked up their energy, but I wasn't exactly sure what I am. Can I have the name of who she wanted to, of the name she?
She said, oh, this computer. One moment.
Okay.
Centara, she said, and El Centra.
Centra.
Yeah, Centara.
Centaura.
and
Centaura.
El Centra.
Centaura is a Palladian. Essentra, I believe Essentra. One moment. I believe that's, I cannot connect with her very well. I believe that's a Alpha Centaurian. But I cannot be completely sure of that. They're sort of, it comes in and it goes out. I can't be completely sure of that. But it has Alpha Centaurian energies. Hopefully that helped. Any other questions?
Yes. Can you astral project yourself right now and sit next to me to my right in the chair that's right here?
No, we cannot do that.
Okay.
There are others that may wish to do that. I believe you have other entities around you already that are already. You have Palladian energies by you. Arturian. So if you wish to have one by you, I believe they are already there.
So they're sitting next to me already?
They are in your area. I don't know. I believe they're sitting next to you, but they are around you.
Could you tell them to come sit? I'm going to pull this chair out. Can you tell them to come sit in this chair right here?
I do not believe they are go by commands and things like that.
Just wondering. Okay.
There are. I'm not sure if that works too well. That's up to them, though. If they do that, that is up to them.
Well,
I believe when you're ready, they will make themselves more known.
Thank you.
Maria wanted to know why are the two beings around her?
Does she feel negativity of this?
I'm not sure. Oh, she says no.
I believe they are loved ones giving her energy. They are close but distant because they're not sure if she is. They're giving her time to get used to them. It's up to her if she will, if this is okay with her. They are loved ones from other lifetimes that are here to assist her in her life project, as you call it.
She's happy about that.
So when she feels comfortable, when she starts feeling comfortable, I believe their energies become more abundant so she can feel their presence. Go ahead.
Yes, I have another question. I was wondering if my Sirian family would like to say anything to me, if they have a message for me.
Yes. They're always watching you, always with love, of course. They are careful with their memories of them to give to you, to make you, they don't want you to be homesick. They are actually part of your, they give themselves, I don't know, credit, however you want to word that, as for your speaking to the trees and all that.
Yeah.
They are assisting you slightly with that. They are letting you do your thing. But when you make that decision to do so, they give you energy to help you with that communication. Yes, you do have a very large Syrian family. Very, and they wish they can make themselves known on your world. In the future, they will. Right now is not a good time, but there will be many of them when that time comes.
Thank you. I send my love to the whole family.
Yes, thank you. They heard that.
I was just
Redman,
wondering.
could you tell us? Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I was just wondering, do I have a connection with you or your kind?
Yes. I believe you have, if not Sirius B, Sirius A. I believe you've been on both. Which is strange with you. You've had, one moment here. You've had a Sirian lifetime. I believe, we're always given small numbers because if we told you like 1,000 lifetimes, you would be here all day. Not to say you had that, but anyway. I believe you had lifetimes on Sirius, yes. A, B, cannot connect to that, but that's not important. But also as a gray, as a Zeta Gray part of that within Sirius, such as community to connect with different cultures, to bring new knowledge, to make friendships. I found that very fascinating.
Yeah, I've got the impression a lot of my lifetimes were about bringing knowledge.
I believe it was very positive. It was not negative.
Yeah.
I believe you had dealt with negative grays as a gray, but
And
you,
negative reptilians as well.
yes.
Yeah. Cool, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
Looking like.
Redman,
Yes.
do you have any thing you want us to alter, things you didn't like, things you want us to do that we haven't done in regarding our ascension, regarding our human colony, anything of this sort?
One moment. That would be a complicated answer. So I believe many of you are staying connected, but many, a part of your colony, are not always connected. But that is their choice. Many are half in, half out. Not all. They are still dabbling in their ways. But as for community-wise, I believe just communication. I believe you're doing what you can. Communication is always important. I believe that you're doing what you can, and I believe that's going quite well. As for your ascension, what can help your ascension? I believe you are helping it, and it is going as fast as it can. I believe that many of you, of course I can go individually, I'm not going to do that. But your heart and your mind is in the right place. Majority of you, or all of you, majority. Not just this group, obviously, your whole group. And I believe you are on the right path. It's just you have to stick it out, you say, or find things around you to make this transition easier, such as entertaining yourself in a way where you're not saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I would give advice to you to find things to brighten your days a little bit more. Those that wished for it to happen tomorrow to your ascension. Find things that fulfill you, that make you happy to just, it doesn't necessarily have to be work, it can be just relaxation, listen to music, whatever it takes to make your day easier. I believe that is what you should add to your life. If you're saying, why is this ascension happening tomorrow? Let's get this over with. I'm tired of third density. My advice is to find things to make your day better. Okay.
Alex? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
My question is, can you tell me how many humans we currently have on the planet Mars from our planet?
I believe hundreds. Many are actually clones. There are many things going on there that are unjust. And You can say Mars is off limits at this point.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on there that's unjust?
Oh yes, your elites. I think this is common news to some of you that are already here. Yes, Mars is, your Illuminati has it under control. You can say that's their planet. It is pretty much their planet. Many of them live there. Your top of your pyramid, many of them preside there. They do come to Earth, live underground in some areas. Your Kazakhstan, that is Illuminati city. As for your Mars, many Mars experiments, many more human experiments done with reptiles are done there. I hope that doesn't ring a bell. But anyway, such as your doomsday projects have been planned there of your planet. Many of your movies, your Matrix movies talking about the end of the world, much of that was planned. Many of those things have been planned, and none of that will happen. Your Terminator movies, such as Judgment Day robots, your Illuminati would love to do those things.
It's just fear.
So is the planet uninhabitable as they tell us it is, or are they all underground on Mars, or is it
Yes, you must have a breathing.
What?
You must have a breathing technology to breathe the air. You must have a technology to breathe the air. In some areas you can breathe, in some areas you cannot. They do have facilities that are like you call tunnels or underground bases, yes. Above ground also. In dome cities.
Can I just say one thing? Sorry, was the film Total Recall? Is that the Illuminati's way of saying that's our planet?
No, in some ways, yes. That was just fiction, but yes, no, that was actually done by fiction, but technically, that wasn't Illuminati, but yeah, in some ways, yes. That was more for fiction, but that villain in the beginning, that was very similar to what is going on there. It's actually, that is much fiction.
Sorry, Alexis.
But there are similarities in some ways, yes. Mars, yes, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask in regards to the human clones. Do we have human clones that are walking among us? And if we do, could we be a human clone and not know it?
No, because your body will eventually break down. They don't have it precisely down yet, so their technology to it. They will, at a young age, they believe they're human, but then eventually they will realize they're a clone. Clones are not, in my opinion, do not live very long.
Here's the thing that's missing with the clone technology is that they could probably duplicate and clone, but the one thing that'll always be missing is soul essence because it's not natural.
Correct.
Oh.
Correct. They manifest their creation.
Yes, the spirit, the soul essence will always be missing from clones until they could probably get to the mastery of that, but that would be a far, far-flung future. And most likely not because of the evolution.
Yes, clones are mostly temporary creations. And I believe I must be exiting.
One more question before you go. The moon, the dome built on Mars, are they applicable for human beings? Can they live in there? Can they breathe in there?
Yes, human beings can live in there. Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks a lot. We'll appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Are there humans living on the moon right now?
Excuse me?
Are there humans living on the moon right now?
Oh, yes, of course. Several.
Thank you.
But then there are, it's more government projects type situation.
Is the moon real?
Yes.
Like, is it a real planet, bodied planet, or is it something man-made?
As far as I'm concerned, it's real. They like to claim it's man-made, but I'm not believe so.
Thank you so much, Redman.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well appreciated. Thanks for coming.
Come back.
Thank you.
Yes.
And as I said before,
Thank
you. As I said before, become more hippie. Smoke them if you got them. Encourage your governments to follow your way. Or how
I have impression your friend with the horse entity we meet a few days ago.
Yeah.
Share the
Yes. Are you a bit like him, the horse entity? He said he was a hippie.
my.
But he was from Orion.
That's a good way of. It's a. He pointed out that was a good way to spread the word. Interesting.
Spread the
His perspective kind of spread around to some of us too.
Spread the weed, huh?
Yes.
It's more spread the weed.
So, like, you didn't have that perspective before he said so?
Yes, but not like that. But you understand that you're smoking that substance does make you more spiritual. Of course, some may become more destructive when they drive, but.
Can we listen to your language, please, Redman?
Well, unfortunately, I am stepping out. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Thank you. Love you.
Take care. Thanks a lot thanks for coming.
Greetings.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Mr. Ivan.
Welcome back, Ivan. This whole channeling session was just beautiful.
Yeah, Redman's a funny one. Yeah, he's good.
And more information's coming through.
Certain ones can say certain things. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes.
Do you have any comment you wish share with this experience tonight?
Yeah, I believe that yeah, because they monitor these channelings. So yeah, when the horse brought all that stuff up, it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. That gets their attention. We'll use that. You know what I mean? That's where that hippie thing came from. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, and Redman's energy helps my energy. That's for sure. Because usually entities, species that are around this world, some of them have a lot of stress of what's going on. But when you're talking to one that's outside, that's different.
Mm-hmm. That makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight the frog seemed close to make a contact. Did you feel more thing about them?
Oh, what is it? You said say that again. The frog species.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe he'll come through. Yeah. See that happen. So anybody would like to do a blessing?
Yeah. Tachkururu ratata tikitikitika kutkaria ditutura la la tututu kotikatkatkwa kotikatkururu. Much blessings to all.
Thank you.
Greisatu katataru kutanaki katahu shuto siataku satakatu shutoa sanayata kutuatana sasatu nyaya ushutua sanokonia kanayata kuti siata kusha sanakuta kutaya mukueye hasaya kushutupuana. Namaste.
Thank you. Anybody else before I? Okay. Thank you all for,
Much love to all. Have a great night.
just want to make
Merci
sure.
beaucoup.
Just want to make sure I'm not.
Mashallah.
Bye.
Thank you all. Monday, I'm taking 2 days off. I need a break. Monday, because 5 days of channeling. That was great.
Yay!
So it'll be Monday through Thursday, because Friday I have to work late, and Saturday. So,
Mm-hmm.
so see you guys then. Thank you.
See you.